rewriting the rules. Welcome to the Game Changers Talk Show. It's RUKE and several other characters, sometimes called friends, are gonna take you on an epic adventure of business insights and office mischief. Play along as we win the game of business. Let's play.
All right. Happy Thursday. Today is Scale Thursday. I'm so glad to be hanging out with y'all. Y'all are you're my favorite part of Thursdays. You know that? And I tell you that every day I see you. But it's true. You know it's true. So today we're going to be talking about scale coming right off of the cash sprint workshop that we did. We're going to be talking about some important things. We're going to be talking about what things, let's look at what's making us money. Right? That's what I want to talk about. What's making us money and how do we get more? So that's called amplifying success. Now, success comes in a lot of different ways. So the first hour, I want to talk about what tactics have you taken out of our time together, especially with the cash sprint, focusing on the revenue. What have you done to actually achieve your step? Now, your success. Now, listen, our whole preaching, my preaching, is you do things in weeks, not months, meaning you want to pursue revenue within weeks, not wait months. And so I know we just did the workshop, all right? And y'all know, half of y'all are cheating like winners. I love it that you're doing things not in 2-week sprints, but you're doing it in 1 or half-week sprints. So some of y'all I know that are getting some appointments. Some of y'all have gotten the marketing up and ready. Your foundation is ready to launch. Some of y'all are launching. Some of y'all are already just meeting. Some of y'all took what we're doing and applied it to your existing sales cycle. However, it doesn't matter. But what I want you to do, this is your turn, your time. This is about you. What I want you to do is I want you to reflect on right now what's working. Right now, what is working? What is a positive trajectory? Now, you might be, well, I haven't closed a deal yet. Fine, that's not the point. Are you headed that way? Right? Because listen, y'all know this. My joke is like, being an entrepreneur is like being on a roller coaster. If you're the only one screaming with those up and downs, you're weird. So that's why, come play with us. But really, it's an up and down. But what you want to do is you want to level those up and downs so at least keep going higher and higher and higher. So I want you to reflect, because here's what I have found in my experience in 20. Y'all know what? Do you know what tomorrow is? 29 years, because I'm horrible with times and dates and all that. And I believe this is correct. It's not 30. It's not 30. 29 years anniversary of my first date with my girl.
Wow.
I know.
Congrats.
I know, right? Right? So that means 3 months from now we get married, which is cool. For those who don't know, I married my wife 3 months after our first date. 29 blissful years. She's so awesome. She's cool. My best baby. Anyway, so I got lost because I got flirty with my wife. Sorry about that. So when you look, oh yeah, here you go. So while there's those ups and downs, what we do is we get focused on what's not working. Right? Oh, I need to do this, or I got to shift this, or it's not here where I want. But we fail to look at what is working. So I want to celebrate these wins. And so in marketing overall, there is a thing called a dropping off point, right? So I'm going to make these numbers up. So let's say that you sent out, it will go down. It will go down. So I did that wrong. But so we sent out let's say 100 emails. Let's keep it simple math. 100 emails. And then you had a little drip of who opened, right? And then a little bigger drip that clicked, because that's normal, right? Right. But then they go to your landing page and boom, it drops. Right, so that's a dropping off point. I mean, they didn't buy. So what you need to do, by the way, marketing wise, you go back to the step of what that dropping point is, and go, we got to fix our landing page. Right, we were able to get people to open it, we were able to get people to click, but they didn't buy. So now let's focus on that. So anything we do with our message, our marketing, our social media posts, we want to look at those things and see where the dropping off point. So part of this, though, you might go, that's a failure, but there was things that before that were leading to that success. Now, some of this might be you need to look at what's your most popular post. Go to the algorithms and look at the dashboards within the social media that you're posting. Look and see what is getting the most attraction. Not only just the reach, but also the clicks. Oh, that's a win. Let's do more of that. So this is that time. You might even sit there and say, hey, I showed up in this networking group with this message. What was I promoting this week? Oh yeah, this is what I was promoting. Let's do more than that, more of that. Now, of course, I would love for you to go, and this is what we applied from, the workshop we did. That's always good. But here's what I want to hear from you. I want to hear these wins. I want to hear what's working. And then I'm going to discuss with you some things that you can do to scale that, to amplify that success. Cool? All right. So coming hot out of Cash Sprint workshop. Who wants to talk about a win? Woo! Boop, boop, boop. That was a very loud. I really didn't realize it was that loud before. Honestly, I didn't. All right, so let me get my dear friend. Where are all my cameras? Hold on 1 second. Tech support. Why did it disappear? I want to get you up here. Camera switcher. No. Zoom. All right, so
You had it down yesterday.
oh, I know what I completely did. I got lost in our wonderful conversations. Let me see if this makes a difference. I have no idea what I'm about to do, but I know I want to do something. And, at this point, everybody pay no attention. Live world out there, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I totally know what I did wrong. Not wrong, but I totally what I forgot to do. I just got so excited to see y'all. Hey, give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm here, but I'm actually not here. So let me actually join the feed. Hold on. I'll be with you in 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow. Now I'm actually here. Dang it. Okay, I know y'all saw that. So what it is I use Ecamm, and Ecamm now has a feature to be inside Zoom. So technically I was in there twice, or I was under one account, now I'm another account. Now I can do my most favorite thing. So I can bring my friends up on, bring them up on camera. All right, Laura, talk to me. What's working?
So what's working for me, hot off of all of the wonderful scale stuff that we've been doing, is going back to my past prospects that didn't sign, discussing my new offer, because it's very different and it's more truncated than what I was doing before, and at least I'm getting into it.
Yeah, you use a big word, truncated.
Yeah. It's shorter.
Shorter. Oh, I'm being serious. I didn't know what that meant. Look, I'm not going to lie to y'all. If I don't know what that means, I want to know. I learned something today. Truncated. Hey, Evan, do you know what truncated means? Yeah. Homeschool. What? She just yelled out. She says, what? All right. So, sorry, people at home. My one of my favorite children are hanging out in the theater part of the studio. All right. So, you made it shorter. Meaning, what's different about it?
So it was more of an entry. Usually I work one-to-one with people, or I do corporate training. And I did my research. I talked to a bunch of people. I had like 7 different ideas of programs that I could put together. I asked people who I was networking with, what do you think would sell, or what would you buy? And came up with one to start. There's like 3 or 4 more I'm going to work on, but that's next quarters. So I picked that one because everybody said it was what everybody was looking for. And it was all about personal branding and how to brand yourself, not just your company. And that's what everybody, apparently it's the hot buzz and people want it right now because they want to get out of, and I know you laughed at me yesterday, but they want to not be part of the noise that's out there.
Yeah.
They want people to actually hear them. And so
Yeah.
I do now a 90-minute session with them, building that personal brand with them and give them some deliverables. And usually, so far, having done 2 of these now, I've closed both on one-to-one coaching.
God dang it. That is awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome. So let me dissect that a little bit, because part of scaling of that, obviously do more of that. one of the things that as you're so the reason why we do events, the reason why we do workshops is so that we have a relevant reason to talk to somebody, to give them an opportunity to do something cool rather than, are you ready to buy? And when you're going back, I want to add something to what you're doing, Laura, because I know you can nail this. So when we're going back to people who are non-yeses, a non-yes is not a no. A non-yes is they like you, they trust you, they just haven't, they're just whatever, timing, they just haven't said yes, but you're in that zone with them. I want you to own this power, okay? I want you to own this power. And I'm going to tell you a little joke on this that my other favorite daughter does. I got 4 favorite kids, right? All right, so, by the way, I have 4 kids. Laura, I'm doing this new thing. I think you're going to absolutely love it. I think it's perfect for you. When you cast it like that, it's a personal recommendation from someone who you are liked and trust. So when you cast out, it's perfect for you. I know you're going to love it. Y'all see me say that all the time. And y'all trust me because I know you. That's what you're saying. Lord, you know me. Who's comfortable saying that to people? Raise your hand. Are you? Laura, kinda?
Yeah, I like that I'm doing this thing and I know it's perfect for you. For sure.
Yeah. So see, here's why y'all can pull it off and most people cannot. So my daughter, Victoria, amazing child. You know how much, she's ridiculous in a great way. And she would go to business conferences with me. And listen, she is a sweet, sweet princess, well-behaved, mannered, straight A student, the principal, vice principal, best friends. I mean, she's a people pleaser. She literally zero trouble. And we go to these business conferences and people go, oh, here's my book. You'll love it. And she will go, oh, really? Why? Right? Because you can't catch her, right? She's so good, you can't catch her. She's not being rude, but she's like, all right, tell me why. And they can't say why. You know what I mean? But also, let me also say this too, right? People would not even say that to her. Say, oh, here's my book. And she'll go, great. What about me makes you feel like this is something I want to get into or want to read or whatever? And she would say it in a way that's not weird, but to see what they would say. They don't have an answer. So we do that with our offers. Your offer is whatever opportunity you're giving to them. And you're like, here. And people are going, well, why me? Look, why do you think I care? That's what the other world, out of this circle does. But if you go, hey, Dr. Joy, check this out. I think it's perfect for you. Right? And then Dr. Joy is going to look at it and go, it might be. Tell me more. And she might even be coming for, I don't think she'll do this. And I say, I'm picking on you. You're the wide world of Dr. Joyce. But you might not challenge it. Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, I trust you. Or you might go, well, tell me more out of curiosity. Or you might be like, let's be hard on this. Oh, yeah, why is it perfect for me? And you can confidently speak to it. Well, jump on a Zoom. Let me tell you why. So I want y'all to add this to those who already trust and know you. Give them the counsel. And if you can articulate why within that same context of communication, oh, come on. It's perfect. Honestly, no pun intended. All right, Laura, is that good for you? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that helps a lot.
Okay. So what I would love for you to do next is I want you to start. Okay, have you sent out an email? Let me get you back up here. Come on back up here. So have you? So are you doing a lot of this one-to-one?
Yes, right now I am doing one-to-one.
Okay, now have you done an email blast?
I have about 3 weeks ago.
Okay, have you done it once?
Just once, yes.
Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to break. Okay, so Here's a good thing. I'm gonna give everybody on this. Okay, everybody, remember yesterday, the ridiculously great time we had yesterday talking about the desires and okay. So Laura, what I would love for you to take this weekend is take the core or take your thing. Sorry, let me just say a thing because there's something else I want you to do with it. Take your thing and then write what do they actually want, the desire. Do the desired game. Focus on that, okay? And then write to why, right? Those are the outcomes that get you. I know that. That's going to be your, I'm going to say the word nurturing campaign, right? And you're giving them wisdom. So you know they want to buy it. Now take your best stuff, your tips, your pro tips, speaking to the desires, start just giving easy emails, short, easy, words of wisdom, maybe 3 bullet points, whatever, okay? No bombardment, no sales. Now that's your nurturing. That's also your social media post. You have something that sells. I want you to share pieces of it out in the world so that you're starting to get people to like it, respond to it, open the emails, click on whatever, respond back to you. You don't even have to have a conversation, so it'll be opens, not clicks. Your social media people liking and sharing. Okay, just dive deep into it. Invest your heart, your mind, your marketing into it. Dig?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Now here's a little bit of a pro tip. Pro tip. All right, so when you're doing your emails, one of the reasons why you do your emails as promotions is, and it depends where you are in the business, and it honestly depends on how big your database is. And I would argue if it's huge, this still applies. And I'm actually thinking about some databases, and it 100% still applies. The reason why you're doing emails isn't necessarily for them to respond, click, buy. That happens. But that's not if that's what you're relying upon, you're using your emails wrong. The reason why you do your promotional emails is so that you can use the data and go, okay, who clicked? Who are these buyers with intent? And that's who you reach out to. That's who you do personal messages going, hey, just to let you know I'm doing this thing. You want to be a part of it? Knowing that they've already shown intent. That is actually how you use your email marketing. Laura, that's why I want you to do more of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I would reach out to every single person, and what I would do is I would do my clicks first, all right, and then do your opens next. Your clicks are your priority because those are people who have actually showed real buyer's intent. They just didn't buy, and the opens were curious. That's buyer's intent. It's just lower, right? So if you do them all, do them all. Cool?
Yep.
All right. Now, if you had automation and fancy stuff, and I would not do this yet. I honestly would not do this yet. When it gets even more, you can always automate that. You can always segment that list of those who clicked, and now they get this. But listen, we're smart CEOs here. We know that we have to be high touch on our sales cycle until we do get that automation. So this next level of your sales cycle, you need to script it out. You need to reach out to them. You need to see what they're saying, because then you're going to find a universal language going, okay, I can now start when it's making even more money because this second message is now making, and that's what you put into the automation. So that's scale. Can I stop for a second? You're one of the reasons why I actually started doing the scale hour. So thank you very much, Laura.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is this a fun conversation? I mean, because Laura, we've been wanting to have this conversation for a long. Look, I know everybody's there, but I'm just having a private conversation with my girl Laura. Thank you. All right, Becca.
Hey. So what's working?
Wait. Let me get you up here. Come on up. Talk to me. What's working?
Okay, what's working is repeating their desired results with a solution and the results they want to see, and asking them the process they like to work.
That's the yes formula, mixed with some desired results. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was looking for confirmation. Let me give you a... That is awesome. Now, do you mind saying something that we said off air? Because what's working right now? What coming out of last week? You don't have to. I was just saying if you want to.
No, you're good about that. I am like I said, yesterday was the best. Yes. It was so motivational. It was the best yet. And so I have 2 other things that's working. And that's the fact that I can actually pitch confidently. But before that, it's because I'm pitching that actually speaks to my target. It's not salesy. It's actually, they want to be a grown up about their money. They want to stop robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like, I'm actually using them, not me. And that's what's made a difference.
All right. That's awesome. I would see if you wanted to say that other thing. I didn't know if you wanted to say it on the
What
air.
other thing?
The result.
Oh, that I closed the first $5,000 client. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
From that, what's working? Absolutely. Because I identified the 3 things and was like, why exactly? I'm like, I'm going to take this that I learned and repeat that. The exact formula I just said, repeat it. What's their desired solution? And then how do they like to work?
So awesome. That's so awesome. And what I love about you, thank you very much. I didn't know if you were comfortable saying that. You didn't have to say the finger.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, good. I didn't want to pressure you, but I just wanted Lisa to go, it got you a client so that people go, it's real, they get it. Okay, so here's the deal. First of all, amazing job. What I do want to say to you, y'all know this because y'all are on the things. There's a lot she does. She honed it in. You knew her confidence and energy is there. We just cleared the verbalization. I just messed up the whole point that we cleared up. I don't know the irony in what I just said and how I delivered it, but I'll just leave it as it is. I think that's amazing. Good job so much. So what I would say to that is the same thing. When there's like, we collect similar people in our world, you know, of what their needs and desires are. So now that you go, okay, great. Nope. You know what you did? Here's the deal. You worked on your offer, and part of that offer is a co-authoring. That's part of the YES formula, but you co-author the solution with them, which is your offer. You validated it with money, right? No beta testing, no big funnels. You validated it with money. That's amazing. That's what we got to do. Now, I would do similar to Laura. I would start looking at those desires and start doing social media posts. Right? Speak. Have fun with it. You're in the zone. You got the energy. Whoa, this is real. They really do need help because they just paid for it. So start giving out the solutions like you did kind of with the consultation, but start doing it on social media. See who resonates with that. And everybody who likes it, shares, or comments, doesn't matter, is a lead. And you thank each one of them for their support. And then they'll come back to you and go, oh, I appreciate you appreciating me. And then if they're interesting to you, have a Zoom.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
That's how you amplify that and start getting so many more sales, because you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing right now. And this is what most brands get wrong. You're having the right conversation with your audience. That's what you're doing. And that's what's important.
Thanks to you.
Well, I think, okay. Y'all make me blush. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Now you're doing. Okay, I'm going to move on before I get weird. All right. Before you make me all out. Dr. B. Let me get you up here, buddy.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. You gave me some advice a couple of weeks ago as to start doing live videos every day. So I've been doing that. And now I just had 2 people reach out to me today. They want to meet with me. So we're going to set that up. And that's because you told me to start doing it every day instead of doing it sporadically like I was doing it.
That's awesome. All right. So first of all, keep doing it every day. Now I'm going to focus on the sales on this. This is not Sales Wednesday, but who cares? That's why we do the marketing anyways, for the revenue. So you know your videos are having people actually reach out to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That and I've had people. I'm in other groups who people have said, I saw your video. I'd like to set up a one-on-one with you.
The effect is still there. Perfect. Now take those videos, right? The subject matters, and if it is based on your the rest of your intellectual property, your IP, I want you to go deeper.
Okay.
Okay. So what you need to do this weekend is you need to do a tip sheet to supplement those videos. Okay. And you're going to write a post underneath for each one of those subject matters on the tip sheet. Now, because what you just figured was this information sold. Well, okay, I'm sorry. It's pre-selling. You'll close a deal.
Got it.
But you get my point. Now we want to do more of it. So I don't know what your social media plan is. If you already have it in your calendar, fine, keep it there. But I want you to replace all of it with the subject matters that are getting you the appointments. Right?
Okay.
You're now about to change trajectories on what you're about to do. And again, if you already have it filmed, hold off on it. Yeah, well, I'm gonna say don't stop doing it, but you okay? You got my point. All right, do that. Now, let me ask you another question. Now, within the people, since you have that, you have to have likes. You have to have a comment here and there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you reached out to every single one of them and thanked each one of those
Not
people?
every single one, but I have been doing it because you told me to do that too.
Did you wait? Hold up, back up. You did good, but did you do bad? Did you say you haven't done every single one?
Not every one yet. I haven't reached out to every single one.
Why?
I'm still doing this. I'm just going through the whole process.
So you need to block 30. Listen. Make it set reminder on your Google Calendar, 30 minutes when you wake up. Wake up and get to where you got to go. To do LinkedIn. Just say LinkedIn responses. LinkedIn responses. And if you just want to make it to just to thank people for that 30 minutes, do so. You should be spending more on LinkedIn because you're getting deals from it, right? Or you're getting pre-deals from it right now. You should spend more, but I want you to have a contract chart every, so don't forget to thank every single one. It is super easy to hold option tab on everybody who liked it. So I go through my post of my engagement, and then I click on, I open each one up, and I go open, a bunch of them, and then I message each single one, depending on what they are. Sometimes when it's y'all, which I love when y'all do it, because I get to like, what's up? You're so amazing. That's one of my reminders, like, y'all are so amazing. And then when it's the new people, I thank them. So it's a super easy, it's not a pitch, it's just gratitude. And that will start deeper conversations, additional deeper conversations.
Got it.
Dude, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Who else? I'm sorry. I just turned around. All right. I know y'all. I get excited, and my mic is here. Y'all are here. Y'all over there. So I got to remember to be a little softer when I look this way. Right? All right. So who else? Let me hear what else is working for you. Are you getting some traction? Are you getting some new eyeballs? Are you getting comfortable with your pitch? Are you able to, are people responding to you more going, oh, I get that, coming out of this week? Listen, don't be shy. Those were big wins. I get it. I get those big wins. But I want to see where you are. Lucky, talk to me.
My big wins is I'm getting more and more contacts through LinkedIn using, the scripts and everything that you've shared with me.
All right, now you're up with me. Hey, baby. Yeah. So go ahead.
Yeah, so I've been using those scripts to connect with content creators, course creators, and getting them set up on our system.
That's awesome. Do you know which one's working the best?
Yeah, really, the one where you go in and look at their LinkedIn and see kind of what they're doing, and then compliment them on what they're doing when they start engaging. Just asking them, hey, if they don't obviously create courses, ask them, is creating courses a thing for you or something you thought about doing? That one's working really well. Like I just got a response from a lady that's she's in the Corps of Engineers. And she has on her LinkedIn that she does LinkedIn training, all kinds of marketing stuff. That's but cool. It didn't say anything about content creation. But some of the consulting she does, I thought, wow, that could be content creation. And she said, no, I'm not, but I've been thinking about it. So I'm following up. I just sent her another message saying,
awesome.
Yeah, hey.
One of the things that I would do for you, Lucky, is I would start searching for workshops, webinars, broadcasts. I mean, you can search, right? And it's generally going to show you your people that are in your circle. I would specifically talk to them, and I would actually reach out to them, similar attitude of, how often are you doing workshops? Have you ever put a course with it? Let's talk. Because those are people those are obviously people right directly in your circle that are doing this and needing this.
Yes.
Awesome.
Great advice. Awesome.
Well, thank you. I'll have it every once in a while. All right. Who else? Who else? Tell me what's working. How are you progressing right now, and what's going in the right direction, or any wins? It doesn't even have to come out of the last week. Dr. Joy, you're smiling. What's working right now?
I'm always smiling. Listen, I don't make excuses, but all of this is so fantastic for me. I'm starting again, and the survey and the offer and the promotion is what I'm putting together, and a discovery type of thing. And I, by the way, as an aside, might be the wrong place to say it, but I can't help it. Somebody that I'm working with, I invited them to look you over, and they said, I can see why you like being there and learning so much because he's so good. They saw your video
Oh, that's
on
awesome.
LinkedIn.
Oh, that's
And they
awesome.
said, I'm glad because I said, I really want to concentrate more on LinkedIn and I want to send out this survey and get going and blah, blah, blah. So I'm working with my brand marketing manager that I had before I met you, and we're putting together a great. So I'm excited for when it gets going because we both thought it was fantastic. At some point in time, I'll review it with you, but I'm ready to go now. We're getting ready to go.
That's awesome.
This is all new for me and I'm loving it, but I have not had to date from what I'm doing anything because I don't make excuses. Just leave it at that, okay? But
Well,
I
no,
wouldn't
I
be
appreciate
here
that.
if I wasn't taking it all in and using it to engage in the best way.
So let me.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that, and you know how much I love you. So here's what I want to give to you. So
Yes.
what's working right now from that I'm hearing from you. So I want you to recognize the wins. That's why I'm asking.
Right.
So I want everybody here. I'm gonna have a conversation with you. I want you to recognize your wins because you're also looking at like what haven't done and what I'm about to do next. And I got to get that. That's not this conversation today. Today is about what are the wins. And so part of the wins that I'm hearing though is you're getting clarity.
Very much
Right.
so.
Yeah. And you got the strategy and you're
Mm-hmm.
implementing the strategy. That's
Mm-hmm.
huge. I mean, how many times do we go out there and just try everything? So you've got a more very focused path and you're working down that strategy, right?
And that's what I was doing. And now I'm
Implementing.
on the right track and I know it. I feel
Yeah.
it in my bones and I'm excited to get going because I don't have any issues or concerns and I'm not bragging. I'm simply stating fact with connecting with people and being, you used the word approachable the other day,
Mm-hmm.
being approachable because I know how to lean into with sincerity the people that I'm going to be working with. So I'm excited to get going. And as soon as I do, believe me, I'll be back here to share
Yeah.
everything.
Well, here's what I would love for you to do. I want you to take over this weekend and kind of think about this. You
I will.
have your offer. You know what you're doing. You have the language around it. I want you to start practicing it. I just want you to send it out to people on LinkedIn. Now you don't have to think about a campaign. Just go to LinkedIn, and this is a great energy for anybody. Let me take you down for this. Let me show you. This is a good way to do this, right?
Okay.
Go ahead, look at your LinkedIn and look at your feed and scroll through it. All right. Don't get envious. Don't play that. Just look at it and see who you resonate with. And oh yeah, I like that person. Reach out to them. You have new language. You have a new attitude. You have a new reason to meet. Just reach out to them. Say, hey, we haven't talked in a while. I'd love to catch up. You can say that. You don't. That's not. By the way, that's not random networking. What you're doing is you're practicing your language with someone who might want to do business with you or might know somebody. But that's not what you're doing. You're there to catch up. Make it casual.
Thank you for that. And
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because you're getting ready to get like the more formal offer and all that, and I get that, and a lot of us do that. But before that, let's warm up our audience. Let's start
Yes.
engage. Even if you're like like this. Listen, this is different. This is not random acts of networking. These are people that you already know that like and trust you, and you just want to warm up your audience. And one way to warm up your audience and practice what you're doing, and when you're talking about surveying and auditing of what you're going to do next, it's an amazing thing. You say, listen, thank you. I got a request, So Bob, now that we're talking, I'm about to do this thing. Can I just get your feedback on it? I love it. Oh my God. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna get on this. All right. Whole nother conversation. All right, here we go. Nope. Well, that's true. My thought is that, but this is what this is.
Pro tip.
All right, so you wonderful people who are getting ready, you got that thing you're about to launch it. You know me, I'm like, oh, little bird, doesn't it look over there? I just push you out of the nest, right? So check this out. I'm going to push you out of the nest. Here is the most ridiculously amazing thing to do if you are in with someone who knows and trusts you, or likes and trusts you, and does know you. That's true. But here's what you want. When you're doing your new thing, do this to them. So I'm going to pick on Lucky. Hey, Lucky. I got this thing I'm doing. I'd love to get your feedback. Yeah,
Yeah,
Rook.
sure.
Yeah, Rook. I'll help
Sure.
you. Yeah, I'll come talk to you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna really play with me, Lucky?
Sure,
All
why
right.
not?
Well, it wasn't really that kind of play, but okay, fine. All right. I think was that. Did you know my pro tip? You. Good luck, internet. My team of internet cutter uppers. All right. All right. So, hey, Lucky. I'm doing this thing. I'd love to get your feedback.
Sure, happy to give you my feedback.
That's all I needed from you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. All right, so no, but really, this is really magical. This is really magical. So when you talk to someone about the feedback and say, listen, so this is what I'm doing. Do not over explain. Keep it simple so they can grasp it. Right? I'm looking to do this, and I just didn't know. I just want your thoughts about it. I will tell you that people want to give you their thoughts. All right, and when you hear them, I'm gonna hear here. This is why this is a pro move. They're gonna sit there and go, "Oh, I like that, but what about this? Yeah, if you did this, I think that would work." Do you know what you're doing? You're actually doing the co-authoring, like the yes formula. Right? Now, you're not going to go, well, by chance, that's what it is. You want to buy it? But I'm telling you this right now, they're stepping towards buying it because they're helping you make it. This actually works. Let me get your thoughts on this. I just went, oh, yeah, I think you do this. And you'll be surprised. You go, oh, I really love that. I want to do that. You'll be surprised how many people self-elect under the premise of you going, will you give me some feedback on it? They go, I think that's awesome. I want that. They'll do that. Or they'll tell you other ideas. And then you can mark them down and say, listen, I appreciate that. I'm going to work on those pieces when I have it. Can I show you what I have and see if you'd like to be a part of it? Sure. That's how I would handle where you are, Dr. Joy. And I wanted to give you all a thing. When you're asking people for their honest feedback, a lot of times they'll sell themselves.
Yes.
All right, that's my pro tip in reverse.
I thank you for that, and I know it. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so who else wants to talk about what's working? Who wants to come here? Let's have a conversation. I want to make sure you get more wins in your life. Joanda, you want to have a conversation? While I called you out, I could have been much better prepared to have you on camera. There we are. Well, now you're at the top.
That's okay. Since I couldn't interact yesterday, I really am working on that. So
Okay.
that's what my focus has been. So maybe we could talk about that later.
So are you working on the desires and all that stuff?
Yes. Yes. I was working on it in my head while I was listening yesterday.
Awesome. I love
So-
that. Well, let me say this to you though, okay? Because I want beyond that, what has been working for you? What wins do you have?
As I'm looking back to get the right desired results and things like that, I've been talking to some of my past Joy Talk Circle members. And so they get all excited all over again, when we remember what change was happening in their life. And so then I've talked to them about being a referral partner. And so I'm going to set some appointments up from that.
I love that. So let me ask you, and that's part of the research part of the phase, right? Right. So again, okay, if you don't mind, I know I brought you up here, okay, but I want you to recognize something. That's why I'm making y'all have this conversation, because I want you to see what I'm seeing, okay? Part of your win is you have clients who've worked with you that love you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate.
That you've made a big impact in their life, enough that like they want to give you other referrals. That's huge.
That's true. Yes.
That's huge. Now,
Yes.
let's go to the sales part of this. I know you're shocked on that. So looking at the sales part of this, is there an experience you could put together just for them? Some people call them family reunions. Is there a next level
Yes.
experience you can do that you can go, hey, I'm looking to put this together. Also, what do you think about that? Is that something you'd like to do?
We usually have an alumni reunion every summer. And so I could make that into actually like a retreat and just a 1 day, not going and staying somewhere, just a 1 day retreat for all past alumni.
Yeah.
And then work with them on something that, because when you don't use some of the skills all the time, you lose them. So I could introduce new thoughts and also have them go back to reintroducing what they learned the first time. So
Exactly. And so what I'm saying to you, as you're doing this out of an earnest connected to do the research and what you want to do, again, the same attitude. You're getting feedback from them. Allow them to co-author what they want to do and interject to say, I'm thinking about doing this.
I was just thinking of that when you mentioned that earlier. I thought, oh, this would be a good group to go back and ask them. So thank you. Great idea.
And so now you're taking it to sales, and that's amazing.
Right.
Awesome. All right.
Thank
Yeah. Susie, coming out of last week or any time before, what's working for you?
I'm doing market research with people and getting really great feedback on the course that I'm creating. And everything I'm doing is in sync with what they want.
Oh, I love that. Wait, get on up here. So how many have you sold?
None. That's what you're going
I know, I was picking on you. I knew. I just knew that. I knew that. All right, go ahead. Let's have the conversation.
You want to hear something where you're going to reach to the screen and want to kill me? Should I
No.
tell you?
No, talk to me. Talk to me though. But hold on. But let's dive into this, okay? Because you're not a salesperson, and I get that, and that's why we do sales training here. So you just told me that they love it. It's 1-to-1 to them. It's what they want. Where's the disconnect? Why is it not turning into revenue?
Okay, so I told it's a market research. I said I wanted to get their opinion, and then I said I was putting it.
So
all
you
together.
did the technique, the pro tip that I just talked about.
Right, but I didn't close with anything. I just figured
Why?
that then I'm going to come and say I was going to get everybody's research together, put an outline to it and say this is what I've created. How many of you would be interested?
Okay, so let me ask you a question. How many people did you survey?
4 so far, but
Okay,
I want to do like another 5.
Okay, hold on though. Do you see a commonality already?
Yeah, it's exactly what I'm putting together. So
Okay,
I'm
so what are
really
you waiting for? So what are you waiting for?
I don't know. I just procrastinate because I'm always afraid to do the sale part.
No, that's your problem, right? I understand. No, I understand that. That's the issue. So understand though, every single person that you talk to has said they want this.
Right.
So they just they peeked in your dress store and they walked.
One girl even said, "Sign me up."
Holy shit!
You want to hear the part where you're going to smack me?
What do you want me to say here? Yeah, did she give you a credit card and you said no, I don't want it?
No, because and one of the people told me, oh, when you do that, say how much would you be willing to pay for a course like that? And so I said, how much would you be willing to pay? So she goes, $5,000. I said, oh, I was thinking $498. It just like flew out of my mouth. She goes, sold, sign me up. Oh my God, no.
No, that's not the button.
I cut my pay by like 10 times.
You know, my attitude is like, you need to jump off this feed and go send them an invoice. All right. So I'm not going to make you do that, but come on, talk to me. What's up? Look, I get it, whatever. But there's 2 things. One, okay, let's get serious on this. All right. One, you need to sign them up. 2, you already know who your next level client is. And you can talk about that. And you can pre-sell that. But why aren't you asking? Why did you not say yes?
I don't know. I had it in my head that I had to ask 5 more people and get like a.
Why? How many times do you need someone to throw a check at you before you take it?
About 10 times.
Okay. All right. I appreciate you. Right? There's so many people out there like that, and I get it. But you have a business, not a hobby. Right? You owe it to your business for the revenue. And you have ridiculous validation for someone at a high level. And it's okay that the spur of the moment you said the wrong thing, but you need to go back and get those sales. You need to, you can listen to me. You can keep going down this path of getting feedback. I don't mind. I don't think that's what you need to do. I don't mind you doing that. But you need to also be able to say in these conversations is that's kind of what I put together. Yeah, and I'm looking at, and I've actually priced it at $497. What do you think? And they're going to say yes, 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 yes. Okay? Now, the next thing, have you formalized this in some type of offer? Have you made written something around it, nothing long and lengthy? Put a graphic together, something you can post on social media.
I have it halfway done. I'd have the graphics and a brief
Okay, for
outline.
this weekend, finish that. But you need to, this evening and tomorrow, go hit those people and say, and this is your end, right? Because I already know your comfort zone. I already feel it just like so shrinking. You're so shrinking, that fragile little ego comfort zone of yours. Well, this is your attitude, all right? So I'm gonna pick on Steven. Say, Steven, first of all, I want to tell you, thank you for spending time with me. I appreciate it. I gotta be honest, I wanted to get feedback, but this is what happened. Every person I actually asked about, they all want in. So I'm doing it. I mean, it was more than a validation, and I actually have more things beyond what we talked about. So I would love you to be a part of it. You in?
Oh, I could do that.
Say yes.
You said Steve, no?
Yeah.
Did I mishear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I picked on you.
I gotta think about it. I'll let
No,
you know.
you know, you had to, no, stop. All right, wrong person. Lucky would have said yes.
Yes, I'm in. Yes, I'm in.
Thank you. But that's
You made a wise choice.
But that's the point. Now you can come back to them and say, listen, that's so amazing because you said yes. I have all these other people. So evidently I did this thing. So let's do it. That's that's it. That's your way back in. You get it? Use your excitement. I'm trying to find a fancy word, but your excitement, your energy on it. And yeah, it's ready. Cool. All right. Let's pick on you in the good way. What's working for you, buddy?
LinkedIn has been working. I'm getting repeat business from this one client. I mean, it's a relationship thing. So as far as closing business, that's the positive.
That's awesome.
I would say that I had trouble today trying to make a post on advertising, and I had to abandon it, and I just I reposted something else.
Talk to me about that though.
So I created this say company profile brochure, which I think I shared with you.
Yeah.
But now I use this thing called Flipbook, so you can actually flip through it. It's got links in it and stuff like that. So I could not, everything that I wrote for the post to introduce this was just garbage. It was salesy and I didn't like it. So how do you want?
What would I do?
How do you want to start this, Doctor? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, the reason why you're going to post your company brochure is not to. First of all, I want you to feel this way. Okay. And by the way, a lot of y'all, I want y'all to take this serious. No one's watching your stuff. Right. You got to have that attitude. That way, the fear goes away. Obviously, you got to hustle like people are. You got to follow up like people are. But when you're doing your corporate brochure, I don't want you at all to think of it. You can absolutely put a call to action. All right. You can make it advertising. All right. The reason why you're posting it, though, this is why you're posting it. I think you're thinking of the wrong reason why. No one's going to necessarily look at it and buy it. But if you now post it and put it as your featured post,
right,
that's why you need to do it. So get over however it comes across and however it feels. Just post it. Because it's all the other posts that matter, so they could get as a frame of reference. Understand? All your other activities are going to drive people to look at it, but if it's your featured post within LinkedIn, It's okay for your featured post, and your featured post should be salesy.
All right. I mean that actually makes sense because it's contradicting,
Mhm.
right?
Well,
All right.
it's contradicting to what we normally do for posts, but you're not posting for
That's right.
engagement. You're posting for education to use it in a specific section, your featured section, as the first thing. So when people go like, trust, I want to get to know, they're looking for it at that point. That's a key component of how you sell on LinkedIn without selling.
So I don't want to use up too much time here, but I put the link in the chat. What
All right.
would you say?
So, well, let me ask you:
Nice.
when you do your when you do your feature post, when you do the post, the flip book doesn't work. The flip book doesn't work in LinkedIn, right?
No, but it links. If you see the address there, it goes back to my domain.
Yeah. So what I would do a couple things. I would maybe use this link as like when you do your bio the contacts, you can put other web addresses. I would put it there. Okay.
Okay.
I would definitely put it there. But I would break this, and it already is a PDF. Okay. I would export this as a. Oh, sorry, let me say it right. You already have it as a PDF, correct? Duh, because you uploaded it. Okay. So I would put the PDF, not the flip book, on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn will automatically make it a flip book.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Wait, is that right? Or you have to do it? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Well, no,
I understand what you're saying.
I'm not freaking lying to you. All right.
No, I know you're not.
I know. Hold on. I'll show you. Okay.
I was going to say, Rook, could you say that again? Okay.
Yeah, I know. As soon as I said, I know y'all go, what, wait, how do you do that? So let me show you how, okay? All right. So, I'm just going to pull one of mine real quick so you see this. Okay. So, all right. So here's mine. All right. This is a post. I click on the post, and it's a flip book already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So the way you do that, all right, is see this more. So let me go slower. You go to write a post. You see the more. You hit the more. Document. Add a document. You add that as a PDF. It automatically turns into a quasi flip book. They're called slides, a carousel slide.
Right.
You dig? That's it. That's that right there.
I do. Here's why I didn't go that route. I've done that before and it works well, but it goes right back to LinkedIn. I wanted something that went back to my website, which is why I chose to go this way.
But that's the wrong experience that you want. Okay? Because you're missing the power of LinkedIn at that point. Okay, so you want to comments, likes it, and you want people to click on it. It sees that. Okay. The other thing is if they want to get a hold of you, if they want to see your website, they'll see your website. If they want to contact you, they'll contact you. See what you're missing. Okay, so no one is scrolling through your bio just clicking on stuff without intent. They haven't. If they're going in to your featured post and looking at your company brochure, they're interested in your company. That intent allows them to hit the contact, just like your website would. I know it can be distracting, but it's not like people jump around for everybody's featured post and look at their brochures and then jump from page to page to page. They're in the world of view, be it though on LinkedIn.
Okay. So then with that said, it should be from the company page, not my personal page?
No, it's your personal page.
Okay.
Feature post on your personal page. I use personal page on LinkedIn because that's what it's there for. I use my personal page on LinkedIn for my business because that's what it's there for. I have business pages, but I they're there, but the traction is on my personal pages. It's not like Facebook. Right. Cool?
Cool.
Got some ideas out there. Good job. All right. Who have not heard from? Bill, you want to talk about what's working?
Well, LinkedIn's been working for me a little bit. I picked up a client this week.
You guys are like, wait.
What?
It's been working a little bit. It's making me money. No big deal. It's working a little bit. All right, talk to me about it, buddy. Good job.
No, so I reached out. I'm just doing more personal LinkedIn stuff. And I reached out to this magazine that I like. It's always popping up on my feed. And I started a conversation, and she's out in the West Coast, and they need an East Coast photographer. So she sent me a contract, and I signed it yesterday. So
Dude, that's huge.
Yeah.
Good job. So cavalier. Awesome. So, I mean, obviously for you, do more.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
what I'm doing, man.
I know you are. That's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times, and I don't know how personal you got with it, but I can tell you a lot of times when we look at brands we want to work with, you should approach them as a fan. I love what you do. I love this about this. Love to support you. I mean, that is a huge way to get into it, especially when everything else is set up in a way that compels them with the like, the trust, and not the sales.
Yeah, and I didn't hit him with a sale. I just like, hey, your magazine's cool, and how do you work with photographers or what? I forget what I. Obviously, it worked. Whatever I said.
Well, you better know what worked. Because that's
I gotta look at.
All right, fair enough. You don't have to.
Okay.
That's all right, cool. All right, cool. Thank you, buddy. Ellen, how you doing? What this week or last week has been working?
Well, let's see if I have a voice right now. So I haven't had a voice.
Oh,
It's okay.
well, that's why we do text.
No.
Are you okay?
I
to
would just
talk?
say,
Okay, go ahead.
yeah, and until it goes, then it'll just
right,
go
all right.
and
Then we'll take a break. Then
Tony,
we'll move on.
I would just say, honestly, showing up here is a huge win. And I signed up a client yesterday in person, and I'm just trying to keep up with everyone. And the fact that I get to sit here and listen is just really helpful because
Cool.
I'll figure it out sooner or later, and you'll help me.
All right, is there any? First of all, I appreciate that, and the culture, and just for everybody, y'all are the best part of this world. You know that. You signed up a client. Well, let's go more into this because I want to give you some ideas of how to even go more beyond that. So
About the client?
Yeah. Well, just in general, how'd you get the client?
The husband of a wife who I coached 4 years ago.
Awesome. What was your approach to reconnect?
She actually reached out to me.
Oh, that's cool.
So she reached out. He started his business this year, and she recognized he needs some help. And well, you'll appreciate this. At first, I asked her, "Are you sure he wants to talk to me, or does he want a different coach?"
Yeah.
Which, we chatted with him yesterday, and no, he'll do the work with me.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, well, those are easy conversations.
Yeah.
Because referrals sell it for you.
Yeah. So here's what I would play with you on this. Okay. So when you're uplifting, changing lives, I think you should and could do some content. It's got to be, and I know you're going to do it tasteful, not precious, but there is a true thing. There's a true thing when someone elevates themselves. This is for the coaches out there that deal with uplifting. There is a true thing to when you raise someone, right? You've raised them beyond those around them, right?
Yes.
And y'all know the reason why they fail is because the people around them will drag them down. Not all the time, but you get my point. That's a big point that people fail. So when y'all have that, I think it would be great to give out advice of how to, you're at a higher plane, how you raise those around you with love. That's great content, and that actually allows people to be open to actually talking to you like in that situation. So absolutely go for those people, but talk about the power of those around you and uplifting them, because you will also get people opting in going, I need some uplifting. You're going to have people that will, jump in themselves.
Always.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Well, I think there's incredible sales stuff. One of the things that we talked about yesterday. Oh, anybody have any other wins? I don't want to shut anybody off. Anybody else have any other wins? All right. Good enough for right now? All right, we'll take it. So, yesterday, we did this thing yesterday where we kind of actually we did the two-step we've done the pitch at the workshop, but yesterday we really dove into the desires, right? And so we did it as a two-step pitch. I'm your LinkedIn headline, and then the desired results. I would love to hear you articulate this. I want to hear the power of you. I want to hear the confidence of you, the clarity of you. I want you to pitch me. Pitch. All right. Who wants to pitch me? Oh, wait a minute. You don't know the foot, but you want to pitch. No, wait. I would love. Now we have a very special guest, Nancy here. Nancy, do you want to pitch me? Well, do all right, hold on. Do me a favor. Hold on. So, Nancy, because you don't know the formula yet, right? So, do me a favor. I don't know the formula. It's going to be my pitch. Yeah. Hold on. But I want to hear your pitch. Okay, but watch a couple of them that we do. Right. So you're a guest. Welcome as a guest. We do VIP guests every once in a while. If you're interested, hit me up. Nancy's here. Love that. So watch how we do this, because then I think you'll get the groove, because it's a very specific way that we're pitching. So Dr. Joy wants to pitch me. I want to buy.
Oh, fun and play. I love it. But listen, based on yesterday, I'm going to shorten it, but you're the client, and I'm going to be saying to you, hi, you saying to me rather, hi, Joy, can you help me with my style? I really want to be more professional with my image. And my response back to you is absolutely. I'm thrilled that you're ready to elevate your already fantastic image.
Oh.
We'll work together to refine your style so it perfectly represents your ambition and confidence. And I'll guide you in selecting the right pieces that not only look professional, but also feel right and comfortable on you. How does that sound?
It sounds like a pitch. It's not bad, though.
No!
It's not bad. Hold on. Let me get this right for you, okay? Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to put this in chat so that we have this.
Okay, good.
All right, because I want to hear two specific things.
Okay, good.
Okay. It sounded like a decent script, to give you honest feedback, right? Okay, it sounded like a script, but it wasn't a conversation. There was no co-authoring, so it wasn't no, that's okay. But you were also practicing language, so, and I get that. So here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
I just want. So I put it in chat. I just want you to own this simple part of this is I'm plus your LinkedIn headline. You do this by what that desired result is.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see if I have.
So I can bring you more into the conversation.
Yeah.
Start off by hi.
Yeah. So give me 1 second, because I also want to give it to you in a way that you can also use it, and I want everybody to be able to see this, so it's super clear for everybody and everybody that's watching at home. That way you can kind of see what we're doing as well. So I put this in chat, but I also want you to see it too. Everybody sees that. I'm your LinkedIn headline, because your LinkedIn headline that you have in writing you should be able to audibly say it. It's got to be one-to-one. And then I do this by a desired result. That is what I'm looking for. So, Dr. Joy, let's hear it.
All right. Okay, I'm starting off by saying to you, hi.
Yeah, okay. So
And-
what
and
you're
tell
what you're
you-
doing? Well, so let me do it this way. Let me do this so it feels a little bit more natural for this. Okay. So I'll take out the big screen. You're saying this to your networking group. So like right, pretend right now. Let's do it this way. Let's put more of a setting. Right now, we are all going around and everybody's introducing themselves. All right. And so you're doing the first two steps of the game changer pitch. So we're all in a networking group, right? Kind of like we are now on Zoom. And you're going to go, and then Lucky's going to go, and Becca's, we're all just going to go around. So you got like a second to catch our attention and get this across. Go.
All right, hi, I'm Joy, a leadership and style consultant. And I do this by engaging with you to give you your desired results.
What? That's your pitch?
Well, I'm confused about the pitch and the starting off with the LinkedIn title and so on and so forth, because my title is Lead with Style and Divide Power, and I'm elevating the divine feminine. The divine
okay. You're right. I know. I remember. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Okay. Let me pull.
So if I start off and say, that's okay, RUKE, I have no shame. If I start off and say, hi, I'm Joy, I'm elevating the divine female, and I do this by, I work with you, that type of thing. That's what you're looking for, I think, right?
Yeah, and when we say I do this by, that's one of the desired results that you're talking about. And you're saying it outwardly, not inwardly. So here's mine. All right. Do I have mine? Yes, I do. All right. Okay. So, because I don't want to mess it up.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah, no, it's me. I want to make sure I don't mess up. I'm helping entrepreneurs win every day. I'm showing them how to sell with their LinkedIn profile without being a slickster. That is it. That does stand out. So I want to hear yours. You want to think about it?
Well, I thought I had it, but
do it.
No, but you're telling me. I'm saying, hi, I'm Joy, and I'm engaging and elevating the divine feminine.
Okay. Love that.
And then
I do this by
working with you to get your desired results.
But but hold on. I want you to tell me what the desired result is. My desired results I deliver is people want to sell with their LinkedIn without being a slickster.
And my desired results based on what I received here is that I do this by supporting you and getting the professional image that you said you're looking for.
Higher professional image.
A higher professional image.
That is it.
Okay.
Write that down. Practice that. That's it. That is the desired result.
A higher professional image?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, look up from yesterday's notes.
I'll turn it around. It'll come. Thank you.
I appreciate you, dear. Thank you. All right, Laura, you want to pitch me? Well, no, actually, do it from the room. Do it here. I'm not going to pull you up. Let's act like it's in a networking room. Do it.
Okay. So I'm helping you succeed like never before by helping find a better way to be your prospect's first and only choice.
Okay. What did y'all think? Did you believe it? Come on, give her feedback. Kind of. Okay, what could she have done better? Talk to me. I mean, it was good. It was good. Now, by the way, I know, I know that I have the I'm. You can change that up, all right? So say yours again, Laura, because I want to change something in it.
Okay. I'm helping you succeed like never before by helping find a better way for you to be your prospect's first and only choice.
So here's the thing. It might be bolder to say, I'll help you succeed like never before, if you're saying you. Now, if that's too bold, I'm helping solopreneurs, right? Or entrepreneurs or business owners. You know what I mean? It needs a word in there of the who a little bit more. Okay? Play with it. I mean, Super Bowl is, I'll help you succeed like never before. I'll make sure that you are your prospect's first and only choice. Right? That's where that needs to go.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
I thought you did amazing, Laura. I loved it. I love the energy. Love
All right,
the
come on,
punches
thank you,
got in
Becca.
there. It's really good. No, I thought it was really good. I
Yay,
like
thank you.
the punches at the right place, or at least definitely had more than yesterday, and owning it with confidence. I loved it.
Yeah.
I did too.
I felt the confidence.
I did.
Awesome.
I went a little bit smoother, right? And it might come out when you're more in a real situation, but I thought the confidence was there. Just that front part was, I just want to nail the front part. The
Okay.
I'm or you. That's
Perfect. I can change it from
yeah.
mine to I'll.
Yeah, 100%.
I like that.
100% better. It's getting there. It's getting there. Becca. Next up is
Hi,
Becca.
Ruke.
Hey.
So I do, bands we had confident in there twice yesterday. I have two that I want to test with you real quick.
Hit
So
it.
tell me which one you like better. So, hey, game changers, I'm empowering entrepreneurs with confidence through financial clarity. And I actually respond to you and get you the monthly reports you need to feel in control of your money. The other one is, hey, game changers, I'm empowering entrepreneurs with confidence through financial clarity. I do this by actually responding to you and get you the monthly reports you need to make confident decisions.
All right, what do y'all
So
think?
it's either
Which one?
I like the first one better.
Confident
Yeah.
decisions. I like the first. Yeah, I do
Said
too.
the first one.
feel
Yeah.
in control of their money, of your
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay, but you understand what a pro move she just did. She really. Hey, Gabe, that was it. That was just like that was a. There you go. Yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. Love it. All right,
Awesome. Thank you.
Bill.
How's it going? All right. So
Great.
I have. Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, I was just saying. You said, "How's it going?" I just want to tell you, it's going
Oh,
great.
okay, yeah.
Thank you for asking.
All right. So here's my pitch. I create visuals that make you salivate. I do this by producing mouth-watering food content. Does your food photography make people hungry? Mine does. I'll sell the sizzle. You sell the steak.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
So you want to take my pictures?
I love it.
Blue.
I like it, but it's too long.
It was good. It was
Yeah, that and that's what I was going to come back and say. Very, very good. Very, very good. I would choose one or two of those.
Okay. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll do an A/B test.
Yeah.
I'll do it
Well-
at the end. Does your food photography make you hungry? Mine does. Or I'll sell the sizzle, you sell the steak, and I'll do the first part.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about that?
Because it was just too many analogies. Super
I
good.
got you.
Super good. Just too much. You already had us in. Yeah, and I'll be honest,
cool.
like I create visuals that make you salivate. You know, you have full attention. You know, everybody's listening right there. You have the room like captured, so you really don't need to say much more than that. You know. Cool.
So should I just take out, I do this by producing mouth-watering food content?
Yeah.
And should I just do, so how about this? I create visuals that make you salivate. Does your food photography make people hungry? Mine does. I'll sell the sizzle, you sell the steak. Is that better than I do this by producing
Yeah, but let me
mouth-watering
ask
food
you.
content?
Yeah, but let's scrutinize it, okay? Because he's asking a real question. Is it getting? Is it clear that he's a food photographer?
I think you lose me at the I'll sell the sizzle, you sell the steak. I love the punchline. Does your food photographer make people hungry? Mine does. I love that. That's like a bam.
Yep.
I agree.
That's just my feedback.
Yeah, and I would go with
I
that too. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Awesome.
So take the sizzle and steak out. All right.
Yeah.
I think you could use
I'm
that
still
in
gonna-
marketing. Like, I don't think you have to, but for the pitch, I think you lose because you already had me and then it's like more.
Yeah.
but I think you could use that for marketing.
I think you nailed it, Becca, because I like that, but it doesn't fit. You just like Rook and Becca saying you need it shorter, and that beginning is enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Perfect. Yes. Okay, Nancy, you ready?
I am.
All right. Do it.
Hey, I'm Nancy Delane. I'm your fractional intellectual property officer. I do this by helping you nurture your mind child.
You look. All right, she's just stepping in, right? So we gotta give it. We
Yep.
at least
I was
gotta
really
give.
good for a first try.
Yeah, you gotta give the awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta be honest. I was just so in. I was just like, you say it again. It was fantastic. I do want to give some input, but I was kind of lost in it, which is a good thing. That was a good thing because I was listening. So say it one more time. I want to listen with different ears on.
Sure. Hi, I'm Nancy Delane. I'm your fractional intellectual property officer. I do this by helping you nurture your mind child.
Okay, my confusing is fractional. That
It's somebody who does it for more than one person.
Right.
No, I know what it
Fractional
means.
CEO, fractional FMO, fractional CEO, CFO, fractional this,
Right.
that, and the other thing.
Yeah, but hold on. Fractional's my challenge, and you said mind child, not brain child.
Mind child.
Yeah, that was confusing
And
too.
that is my registered trademark.
I
You better believe I'm going to work that in.
Y'all like mind child?
Yep.
No, it didn't register at all.
That,
really? I loved it.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
See, this is the beauty of why we're all here.
Yeah.
You like this?
Yeah.
It doesn't say it's wrong, but it didn't resonate with me.
Yeah.
Well, I think if she said, I help blah, blah, blah do this by that, it'd be better.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I'm there. The challenge that I'm having with the fractional thing is it depends who your audience is, right? Most lawyers have multiple clients. It's understood, right? And when it's fractional, it's more of a spirit of that I have ongoing every week, a block of time that I have for you because there's so much need there. And it's dedicated just for me, not when I need something. I don't know your business. I understand the industry, but I don't know how you particularly do your business. How does
my business really depends on my clients. If they need me every week, I'm there every week. If they need me once a year, I'm there once a year. If they, and a fractional can be, it doesn't have to be a weekly thing. It can be a monthly thing. It can be a quarterly thing. It can be a semi-annually thing. It can be an annual thing. It can be a daily thing.
Yeah.
A thing for an hour. It's what I'm saying is I'm not your employee. I'm.
Yeah, but I don't.
Many lawyers who have one client.
Got it.
Okay, I'm not that, and that's where the fraction.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I feel like if like 80% of the people who are interviewing you to be their lawyer say I want to be your own client, that means you're in a marketplace somehow that's expected. Therefore, the fractional would be necessary to preempt that.
Okay, but I can't say I'm your intellectual property officer because that implies full time, which I'm not.
But why would we say officer, not lawyer?
Because what I'm trying to do is indicate that I'm part of this organization. I'm part of your ongoing business. And if I'm just a lawyer stepping in, then it doesn't have the same implication.
Yeah. So what? And I appreciate that. But what you're saying is that you want a longer term strategic relationship with your clients, but that's how you do business, and right? We don't need to necessarily say how until we get our foots in the doors. So it really comes down to is I'm looking for an intellectual property lawyer. I'm an intellectual property lawyer. Great, you got the foot in the door. And by the way, this is how we do it. I'm going to help you with that. But I also want to make sure that it's always working. So we're going to do the routine, this and this. That's part of the sales process. So I would not put that stuff up because I will tell you, as someone who, that's all my intellectual property right there. I didn't know what it was, and I buy this stuff every day.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I would lean away from fractional officer and just go for the intellectual property lawyer, and somehow position the brainchild in a way that we're like, yes,
Mind child.
mind child. Sorry.
And a large point of doing the mind child just kind of out of the blue like that is to spark the conversation. People then look at me and say, "What's a mind child?"
Well, yeah, but okay. So, but you're here, right? So I'm going to be direct with you on that, right?
Hey,
It's a lot of times in branding, the cute, the clever becomes confusing, right? So what we do is, and this is the formula that I use, is they go, "Ooh, I want that." Not, what did you say? So if
okay,
yeah, so no, so if seriously, because if the responses you're getting that's confusing, and this is sales, this is straight up sales. I'm thinking, and this is what happened to your pitch, and that's why you got the responses that you had. Laura's smart. She's a marketing. She loves marketing stuff, right? I'm not taking you out, but I'm just saying the common person, it's not fair for you to always, right? You get these things and you deal with this stuff. So, and I heard it as mind child. I heard mind child. I heard it as brain child. I know why you said mind child. I understood it because I get these things. I totally get these things. But here's the deal. Do you want me to be thinking about what you said, or do you want me to hear what you're saying? Because the mind, speaking of the mind, will go, what is that? Did I understand that right? What does that mean? And I'm no longer listening to you, compelled to respond to you. I'm trying to dissect what I heard. And we do that a lot. So let me give an example of this. So I had a doctor, a dentist, that sold programs to other dentists. And he messed with the copy, and they trash it, right? The big words, and I'm like, these are too big of words. And they're like, no, Rook, they're PhDs. I'm like, that's not the conversation. We want to be easy absorbed. It's not about how smart if they understand the word. I don't want them to have to think in their dictionary. I want them to be simple, easy words so their brain can actually use the energy to listen, not dissect what they heard. And that's why, and we practice this every day. That's what the kind of response you're getting. Laura, what were you saying?
Okay.
No, well, I was just going to ask. So, when people buy from you, what are they really buying from you? What is their desire?
They're buying, to a large extent, they're buying peace of mind. Okay. They're buying protection for they think it's protection for their ideas. I can't actually protect an idea. I can't, because I'm not the thought police. I can't read your mind. But I can protect the expression of an idea. So they're buying the protection of the expression of their ideas.
Okay. So I'd start with that. I help protect the expression of your ideas by however you do it. That's kind of where we've been going with all of this. So it's just simple and basic and not salesy.
Let me try this again, given that feedback. Okay. Hi, I'm Nancy Delane. I'm an intellectual property lawyer, and I do this by helping you protect the expression of your ideas, whether that idea is an invention, a branding, or a work of authorship. Does that make more sense? Or, I didn't say it well.
First of all, super clear. If you say it makes more sense, super clear. Yeah. I don't think you all, but by the way, when you say intellectual property lawyer, I naturally will say, just because I just know people different, I will always say IP, but then I will always say, I've learned to also say intellectual property, right? Because I've even said it because I'm huge on this stuff.
I will always say intellectual property because I'm an old tech writer and I define my terms before I start using.
Right, and I love that. I love that. So here's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm picking on that in a good way. So the fact that you say that, you don't have to define what intellectual property is at that point. I'm just saying, you could have just ended and you've nailed it because at that point, it's super clear. Now, I think there's a personal brand conversation to have past that. But as an opening pitch, I'm just going to have to still give you a...
Great job.
Fantastic. Yeah. I mean, come on. Just stepping in. Good job. Good job,
I love that.
Yeah. All right. She's just going for it. Like, I love it.
I'm not shy.
I love that.
Can't be shy and do what I do.
I agree. I agree. All right, now Laura, your hand's still up. Did you want to do this again, or is it just stuck?
No, I stupidly didn't lower my hand. Sorry.
Well, that's okay. It normally does it automatically. It
It's
usually
going
does
now.
it automatically. All right, Geronda, I want to hear something.
Okay, great. I have a couple questions, but I'm just going to go for it. And then I'm looking forward to feedback. So I am helping business professionals transform their fear of speaking up into a powerful message spoken with both confidence and clarity. I do this by sharing techniques to turn their fear into positive energy and unleash their authentic voice as personal breakthroughs are stunningly actualized.
All right.
Too
Yeah.
much, I know.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. All right. So I want to focus you on the formula, okay? Just so we get this, because look, it's not easy to stick with it. It's got to be your LinkedIn headline, and that LinkedIn headline is the game changer headline, right? You got to have that, and then a desire. You do this by, and y'all, this.
Ruth,
Yes, ma'am.
can I just say something about
You can
the
say
one that I came up
whatever
yesterday
you
as
wanna say.
I was yesterday as I was listening to all these fabulous pitches, I kept running through mine in my head, and I just cannot say it convincingly enough that I am spreading the power of positive communication. I mean, I know that it because number one, it doesn't even follow the formula. I don't say who. There's no who, and really, how do I go about it? So every desired result I could research of people that have ever talked to me, their number one thing is that they are scared to death to speak up. And it doesn't matter the executive director of the public library who gives speeches all the time. She told me, oh my word, I need to work one-on-one with you. I am scared to death every time I get up there to speak, and I have to give a lot of speeches. I would have never known that she was fearful.
Right. And I'm not saying that's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just can't put what we had come up with before into
Well,
meeting
hold
what
on.
I'm actually hearing.
So,
Okay.
if you can't own the
Yeah,
words, change the words.
that's why I did. I
Yeah,
changed
yeah.
it. But
But hold on.
because I'm still
Mhm.
helping blank,
Can I
then
hear?
what am I? Yep,
Can I hear it again?
listening.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. This is your words. You have to own it. No matter what I say, anybody says, at the end of the day, this is your
Right.
world you live in, okay? So it was just long, and I'm saying I showed you the
Right.
formula. I don't care what you say, just fit it within that formula, and it's got to fit for you. So do it again, if you don't mind, please.
I know it's long. I think it does follow for me, but you tell me where it doesn't.
Okay.
I'm going to leave off the last partial paragraph. And then I have one question.
I love you. You just said the partial paragraph. Yep. Keep going.
Oh, well, anyway, so
No, you see it.
and I
That's
have a
okay.
whole
As long as you
list.
see it. Go ahead.
I have a whole list of words that I'm trying, and I would like feedback on that. I'm helping. Who I actually help
Mhm.
is female entrepreneurs and corporate professionals. But I notice you always say to use just one word. So I can come up with professionals, but then do entrepreneurs consider them professional, or do they automatically think of the
No,
corporate position?
first, I'll just pick one now. There is a distinctively different, and I'll tell you that in a minute, but I don't want to distract you on your, because I want to hear what you were saying.
So I'm just going to say what I said before with business professionals, just to try
Yeah,
to
that's perfectly
cover
fine.
everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
go.
Okay. All right. I am helping business professionals transform their fear of speaking up into a powerful message spoken with confidence and clarity. I do this by sharing techniques to turn their fear into positive energy and unleash their authentic voice.
Yeah, too much highlights. Turning your
Do you
fear.
want me to type it into the chat?
Yeah, please. Turning the
All right.
positive, turn the fear into positive energy. That's a highlight. What
All
other
right.
highlights did we hear, ladies and gentlemen?
I want to read it again
Yeah,
because
me
it was
too.
so long.
Okay. Type it in here.
All right, and I will I'll post on the
I
screen.
Yeah, that's
loved
why
the
I was
first
so
part.
wishing I could get on screen yesterday because that was great. The first part is I'm helping business professionals transform their fear of speaking up into a power.
Oh, you're typing it. Okay, cool.
Typing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I dug the first part, totally
Mhm.
liked it. It's the second part that somehow we need to wordsmith a little so it is not as long.
I would love that. Is it when I start saying I do this?
I want to
have
see it
all
again.
mixed.
I'm not ready to say what
Okay.
where it was. I want to see
Okay.
it.
Right. I knew it's too long. That's why I was saying it out loud to myself while I was listening to you all yesterday. Okay.
It just something didn't resonate, like you lost
Okay.
me.
Good.
Okay.
There you go.
So I put up on the screen
just get rid of unleash their authentic voice.
Okay.
Because what I really want to know is techniques that are going to turn my fear into positive energy.
That's true.
Yeah, that's that was a highlight for me.
Yep.
All right. So for everybody,
Well, and that's
just let everybody know.
even though
I put
everybody
it up
has
here.
different okay, great. Excellent. And even though everybody has different desired results, what is the commonality between all of them is to turn that fear into positive energy. So I'm glad that came across.
Okay, but speaking and spoken. Okay, hold on. I'm helping a business professional transform speaking.
All right, we just got real quiet dead air there. All right. So
Yeah.
I know we're thinking, but let's yeah, right.
I have a question for you, Rook.
Yes, ma'am.
It seems that it's long, but are we to do, I know it's contingent upon us and the audience and who you're talking to, but almost everybody to an extent, is it too short, brief, I do this by, or I help you by, or I support you by, the shorter, more succinct it is, because not only me, but everyone, it seems, I could be off, a little bit long. So is it best to keep it as short and brief and succinct as possible so that it's delivered? Because this is all good, but it is too long. And I've heard that with most everyone.
Right.
Speaking.
I'm happy to take things out. Sure.
Myself included, but
I
like it, but it's how do you shorten it, I guess.
Of speaking into, no, what do I want to say?
Okay.
I like the confidence and clarity part because I want that too.
Right.
Okay. Here's my challenge. All right. You're not telling me. Well, okay. So let me kind of play this back to you. You don't have. You can change some of this because your LinkedIn headline should be like 1-to-1 to, perfect's 80% to what you're verbally saying. So you can change the tense. Okay, I'm just giving you all the freedom of that. So I'm going to start here. I'm sorry. Actually, I just realized that I have her words kind of on y'all's faces. So let me do it this way. All right, a little bit better. There we go. All right. I help professionals turn the fear of speaking into positive energy.
Yep. There you go.
Right.
Say it again.
And I can type it for you because I did. I help professionals turn their fear of speaking into positive energy.
Okay.
Okay. So turning.
Love it.
So what I would say is turning for LinkedIn, turning the fear of speaking into positive energy. We're cheating a little bit, but the whole point is there. Okay. Turning the fear of speaking into positive energy. So you got to know the majority of the people on LinkedIn want to be speakers because they're business owners. Good. Nail it. You don't have to say business owners. Okay, but when you're saying it out loud, you can even you can even turn that off. Look, I'm turning the fear of speaking into positive energy.
But it doesn't say who I help.
There's this. Hold on, I said we can cheat. Did I say we can cheat? We can cheat.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm also going to say this. Okay. I'm giving permission to cheat because if you're in the room of professionals, you don't need to say professionals. If you're on LinkedIn, you don't have to say business owners. It helps. You don't have to. Now, if you go in Joe Public and you don't know, then you say, I help professionals turn the fear of speaking into positive energy.
Okay. Got it. Very good point, Rick. I like that.
Yeah.
So can you say it one more time or else put it in the chat?
I'm going to put it in chat.
I just want to make sure I get it right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Of course. Now,
this is what I wanted.
Yeah, but here's
how great.
Yeah, well, good. I'm glad I made you smile. Here's what I want, though. I want a desired result. Your challenge is your front hits your desired result now, which is great.
Yeah.
But go deeper. Now you got to go deeper. And that was I'm going to say our collectively because I think I saw the faces. The problem is there's somewhat desired result in everything you just said. So the buy what got just sounded all the same.
Okay.
Right. So I want to get more specific, and you can't say techniques by sharing techniques. You have to you got to give me something a little bit more than that. Right. That's ambiguous, and everything else is the desire. So we have to have contrast in our language so it stands out.
I used to say that I do this by helping them rewire their brain through neuroscience, because I know you don't like that.
No, don't touch my brain.
But everybody's like, "Oh, that's so cool! Really? How do you do that?" So anyway, but so that's what I used to say, and so I'm still struggling to see how to change that because that is a big part of the program.
Well, but so here's what you have though. You just recognize you have the desired result in your headline, right?
That's true.
Okay. So now you got to give me another. You should have y'all should have on deck 3 desired results at least. At least 3 desired results, okay? You're going to do a 4th one. Because I want you to have 3. Let me say this to one. You're going to have 4. 1 has already been said, right? So give me 3 additional desired results.
Right.
Can you
go
say
ahead.
by rewiring your brain instead of your neuro-linguistic?
Well, I don't like rewire the brain. I don't mind reframing, thinking about different, seeing it different. Rewiring your brain is brainwashing. You don't want to. I mean, look, obviously, it's a how, and when they know you in the trusted space, that's great. But the public's like, you're not going to touch my brain.
Good point. I'm still learning too.
Yeah. Well, but it also says
I wondered why you didn't like it. So
well,
I'm
but it
glad
also
to know
says
the
that.
logic.
But what you're saying is there's something wrong with you. I do this by rewiring your brain. Oh, my brain's wired wrong? That's what you're saying to me. Now, in a relationship.
Well, they are. Everybody's is.
I didn't say you're lying. I'm just saying front line in a trusted relationship, that's great.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have other things, and these are actual desired results.
Oh, hit it.
From one client was to minimize her wordiness because she never knew when to stop. I guess maybe she rubbed off on me a little bit. Another one, she wanted to be quit laughing, Rick. I saw that. She wanted to have tools to make her speeches more smooth and professional. But they all have the same issue of speaking up. Almost everything. Oh, the other one is they want to find their authentic message that's in their heart. And that's the second part of what I teach is you can speak so much more
the message,
if you're
wait a minute, hold on.
The
message in your heart can be heard.
Love it. Ah, perfect.
Yes. Thank you.
So I do this by helping something, the message in your heart to be heard.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
I actually have something kind of close to that on one of the other ones, so I'll get it back and send it over to you. Sounds great. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you all. Yeah.
All right. Miss Blue, did you have anything to say? Any wins you want to put in? I know that you're in transit. I just want to give you a chance to say something.
I'm not interested now. I'm stable now. I actually had orders that I was delivering out, so I was trying to make them.
Hey, what wins of the day? Delivering orders. There we go. That's like, come on, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Well, I choked on my own self. There we go. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, are we good? Are we good for this episode? Oh, okay. What? I'll just say, what was your biggest takeaway from the week? I want to kind of hear, and you can throw them out as wise words. You can kind of throw them out as pro tips. What was some big stuff for you? Let me do this just for everybody. Here we go. This is kind of a fun thing. We've never really done this, but I think this is funny. Pro tip. All right, let's exchange some pro tips. What did we learn this week? What was some big things? You just shout it out, Laura. So the fans get a wrap up of the week.
Biggest thing,
yeah.
The biggest thing I learned all week was yesterday, trying to get the desires in there and really focusing on the desires. And you asked great questions to help us frame those desires. So that was the best for me this week, outside of my homework.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. I can dovetail back on that because for me, the takeaway, all of it always, but the takeaway is to really get to the desired results that the people you're working with need, want, and maybe can't even ask for, but those who have worked with you, you have narrowed it down and you know how to get the desired results to them, where wherever you go out to speak, they will receive it and come aboard. That's what I'm taking away.
Love it. Steve.
Yeah, you really. Thank you. You really simplified by something you just said today, making the material easy to observe or soak in. So simplifying it. I don't know. I'm thick-headed sometimes, but that made however you said it, it made sense.
Yeah. So basically, so you make it simple so that we can actually stop thinking about what you said, but listen to what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you. I'll give that to Becca. What's up?
Hey, how's it going? So, it was definitely yesterday when you asked those questions. The pro tip I loved was using their words. So you said taking the internal message and turning it into an external message. That's what I love. Taking their actual words, their internal words, and turning it into an external desire.
That is awesome. I agree with that. All right. Anyone else? Yeah, Susie, give me a pro tip.
Hey, they're taking all the good ones that I was going to say. The simple and shorter, and to make it clear and not to get like too cutesy or, making it like where they don't get it. Because I always kind of
clear and boring. Clear and boring is a lot better than confusing and fancy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And get people feedback, because when she's talking about rewiring your brain, I did 2 classes, one on rewiring your brain for happiness, and then was the Happy Brain Camp. And everyone thought they were for people that had brain damage. And I'm like, oh, I didn't think of it that way, because there are books out there called Hardwired for Happiness and stuff like that. So in the field we get it, but other people think it's something else.
Yeah.
To get that feedback.
Thank you, Susie. That's a good thought.
I did the same thing. And I still love those names.
All right. Anybody else? We good with the pro tips? All right. Y'all sit right there. Ladies and gentlemen, out there in the other world, is go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. You're amazing. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for playing. Got something to say? Reach out at play@GameChangersTalkShow.com. what you've just heard are the opinions, ramblings, and maybe a dash of wisdom from our hosts and guests. Any resemblance to real persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental and frankly pretty impressive. Always remember, we might be entertaining, but we're not always right. Till next time, game on.